I'd already decided it was going to be my last night in Max's village. I was sorry to be leaving, but I was restless again.
Beware! The day grows dark, and demons stalk the gap by night.
Harsh old woman, stop your superstitious nonsense. Besides, this is the best time of day for fishing, eh, Milo?
Yes, Dad. Look, Foster! I use these broken sensors to make a fish alarm. It detects the fish before it bites.
Nice work, Milo.
Milo was just like me as a boy, and the tech skills I'd taught him would help the village after I left.
Do you really have to go, Foster? How can we ever pay you back for all you've done?
It's been my pleasure, Max. One of Anita's pies will be payment enough.
I owed the Gap folks so much. My first tribe fostered me when I was orphaned all those years ago. They taught me how to recycle tech scavenged from city dumps. Soon, I even built myself a playmate.
I'm your friend. Call me Joey.
Joey and I were always together. As I grew, I upgraded him. He became the best friend I ever had. But then...
Foster! Foster, wake up! The sensors detect a fish. It's a big one.
What the?
It was no fish.
Max, keep back! Milo!
Dad! What are they?
Max! Drop him, you...
Dad! Foster! Help me! Help me!
Milo had gone. The machine, too. But its riders had left something behind.
Max? Milo? What's happened, Foster? Where's my son? Max? Max? Oh, no! I told them there were demons stalking the dark.
The stalker that attacked us was a machine, not a demon.
Please, Foster, I don't understand. What happened?
I told Anita everything I could, though I knew very little. Max was barely conscious. I could only hope that with Anita's loving care, he would recover. As for me, I had to follow Milo and his captors immediately.
I'll bring Milo home, Anita. I promise.
Thank you, Foster. I know you will.
Dawn was breaking as I left the village. The featureless wastes of the Gap stretched away from me. Night followed day, then day dawned once more. Time lost meaning as the tracks beckoned me ever forward. Determination had long replaced sadness. Whatever it took, I would find Milo. The tracks were barely visible now, blurred by the wind. But I was sure I'd reach their destination soon. Then I saw the thing I feared the most approaching. Sandstorm. I battled forward, but now could only guess that my direction was correct. I decided to save my energy and sank into an exhausted sleep. Maybe the old woman was right. Maybe demons did stalk the Gap. For as it shrieked and thundered around me, the storm brought back my nightmare once more. Union City security was attacking. As my tribe screamed in terror, I salvaged Joey's motherboard. Taken captive, I couldn't save my village. But I survived when the security copter crashed, entering Union City. On the run, I soon got Joey working. Upgraded yet again, He helped me overthrow the evil that ran the city. As I left, I told him to make the citizens happy. Union City was no place for me. I wanted to be where I could do most good, helping the scattered people of the Gap. I woke to find the storm had passed. But not without finishing its cruel work. The tracks were gone. I was lost, and so, I feared, was Milo. Then, I heard them. Gang birds, scavengers, and in this wasteland, that meant only one thing: people. Despair turned to hope. I was sure that if I could find where the stalker had gone, I would find Milo. Then, in the distance, I saw a girl crouching over a body. The girl was holding a device to the lifeless hand.
Hey! Excuse me!
Who the hell are you?
I'm searching for a vehicle that...
Ah, no! Damn birds!
Wait! I just...
Whatever that device was, the bird had it now. A corpse lay propped against a rock. There were few things that would scare gangs, and a crowbar was not one of them. I needed to check out that body. It was the only clue I had. I would need to find another solution. A corpse lay propped against a rock. No way I was going to get between those birds and their feast. I needed to check out that body. It was the only clue I had. I needed to check out that body. It was the only clue I had. The gang birds were eyeing up the corpse hungrily. The girl had been doing something to the guy's hand. I wondered what. He'd clearly been dead for days. The logo. I'd seen it before. On the androids that had taken Milo. The girl was my only lead. I had to follow her. Union City. I was back. Over the years, I'd heard rumors of how the city had thrived since I'd left Joey in charge. I was finally going to see for myself.
Halt!
Welcome, unregistered Gaplander.
Well, hi. And you are?
Community Welfare Droid 2CU at your service. To commence your Union City registration, please make your way to the immigration terminal.
That's okay, I'm not here to register. I'm looking for...
If you're looking for the immigration terminal, it's right over there. Thank you.
So how do I register?
Easy. Just go to the immigration terminal and you'll get a U-chip for your temporary ID. The correct route is indicated by these signs.
Sounds easy.
It is. Without it, you won't be able to interact with any of the Minos devices in this area.
What's this Minos you mentioned?
Minos is the interconnected computer system that is everywhere and controls everything.
Everything? That sounds very similar to Link.
For the convenience of all citizens. And, word to the wise, no U-chip, no access to the Minos devices. Not even the vending machines. So go register.
How do I get to immigration?
The terminal is at the wall end of the garden. The correct route is indicated by these signs. Soon as you've registered, you can access the Minos devices.
I've never seen a droid like you.
And I've never seen a Gaplander like you.
I bet. And what is it you do?
I tell Gaplanders like you to visit the immigration terminal and register.
Let me know how that goes. Can you help me find a missing kid?
You want to file a missing persons report? Go register.
I'm looking for a vehicle that maybe came this way.
A vehicle? Well, this is a freight entrance. So, you're in the right place.
Right. I need to find a boy called Milo. He was...
What you need to find is the immigration terminal. It's right over there.
Can you tell me about any vehicles that came through here a couple of nights ago?
Read my lips. Immigration terminal. Register. You.
Bye for now.
Pleasure. How can I be of assistance?
There was a strange smell, and it was coming. I reminded myself of the collective noun, a murder of gangs.
Sir, excuse me, sir. Are you...
Whatever you're selling, I ain't buying.
No, I'm not selling any...
A likely story. Name's Wendell. Joe Wendell.
Nice to meet you.
That remains to be seen.
What are you doing here?
Well, whilst Bruce's power cell remains as flat as a cowpat, not a whole lot.
So you're trying to get in the city?
Abso-bloomin' Trying being the operative word.
Your truck's power cell has drained.
Aye, emptier than a politician's vows. There was a sandstorm put the bridge over yonder out of action. I was told to go park for a few hours. Turned into a few days. Trying to keep the mini-case cool in this heat emptied the power cell. I wasn't stingy on the aircon, mind, or the margarita blender up in the cab. A working man needs his creature comforts. Anyway, 13.7 volts drained to nought. And they still haven't fixed that blooming bridge.
And you've been sat here ever since?
No choice, until they send someone out to juice up Bruce's power cell. Someone competent, I mean.
Listen, you haven't seen a child come through here, have you?
Pinch something of yours.
No, he was kidnapped from a nearby village.
Oh, I see. Sorry to hear that. You're not the first I've heard talking about kids going missing in the Gap. But I've never seen any come through here. Have you asked those kids over by the playground? They've been here a lot longer than me.
So, your truck is full of... mini knockwurst?
You betcha! Mini K, best in the Gap. Even contains some real meat. You're welcome to take a handful. Back of the truck's open, although the doors like to play silly beggars.
Oh?
Requires a special technique. Ritual, you could call it.
Ritual?
Aye. Now listen carefully. Step 1, give the bumper a wallop. Step 2, do a little jig. Step 3, pull the door and jerk it hard.
Wallop, jig, pull. That it?
That's it, lad. And remember the order.
The doors, they're locked shut.
Not locked, jammed. And I'm all out of lubricant.
So how can I get in?
Didn't you listen? It's a ritual. First off, give the bumper a good wallop. Then, do a little jig.
A jig?
Aye, a jig. Then pull the door hard.
Pretty technical, huh?
Have to move with the times, pal.
You seeing you?
Aye.
Those birds weren't going to let me anywhere near the back of the truck.
How can I help?
Whatever it was trying to detect, I didn't have one. Excuse me,
Oh, hello, visitor.
what's up with your bollard? Maybe I can help.
You?
Sure.
Hey, listen, Mr. Gaplander. It's totally cute that you want to help. But this mechanism's a teeny bit more advanced than what you're used to.
You'd be surprised. I'm pretty handy with these sorts of things.
Sorry, I've got to get back to this bollard. It ain't gonna fix itself.
I guess this was the immigration terminal.
Welcome to the Union City Registration Terminal. Please place your hand below to receive your U-chip implant.
Ouch!
A U-chip had been implanted into the palm of my hand. I wasn't sure how it was going to help me.
Authorized citizen ID required.
The sign was directing me towards immigration. It was a tire or modern art. I couldn't tell which. The gangs looked mean and ugly.
How can I be of assistance?
Excuse me.
Greetings, registered Gaplander.
Say that again, would you?
A registered Gaplander.
Thanks. Wasn't so hard, was it? I need to find a vehicle.
There are no personal vehicles in Union City.
No, it's one that I followed here from across the desert. It's got 4 giant metal legs.
There are no such vehicles registered with Union City.
Oh yeah? It definitely came this way. Kidnapped a child from my village.
Only Union City citizens can file missing persons reports.
What do you do, 2CU?
Community Welfare Droid 2CU at your service. I supervise this area and guide prospective citizens through the registration process.
Well, you're clearly excellent at your job.
Why, thank you. I'm the latest model, you know.
Thanks for your time.
Was great meeting you. How can I help?
I didn't rate my chances against all of those razor-sharp beaks. Those birds didn't rate my chances against all of those razor-sharp beaks. Those birds weren't going to let me anywhere near the back of the truck. I didn't rate my chances against all of those razor-sharp beaks. Those birds weren't going to let me anywhere near the back of the truck.
Hey, kid.
Hey, weird guy.
My name's not Weird Guy.
I'm Pixel. It's easy to remember because it rhymes with pickle.
So it does. I'm Foster.
I'll remember that easy because your name rhymes with fossil and you're old.
Thanks, kid. What's wrong with the roundabout?
It sucks. Stupid Mr. Hobbsworth put a chain on it. He said it was for safety. Then he dropped the chain on his foot.
What's your story, Pixel?
Well, I'm 8 years old, and my birthday is in only 64 days. I'm really good at math, and I can even lift my sister. And she's super fat.
Very comprehensive.
Yep. Anything I can help you with today?
Did a vehicle come through here recently?
Maybe. How recently is recently?
Like 2 nights ago?
Oh, then definitely no. But wait, 2 nights ago? My brother, Vauxhall, he saw this giant monster.
What kind of monster?
Like a totally huge, but not real one.
Huge, but not real?
I mean, Vauxhall says it's totally huge, and Ember says it's not real.
Well, which is it?
I don't know what to believe.
Who's Vauxhall?
My brother, remember?
Can I talk to him?
I guess, but he's not as friendly or helpful as me. Real question is, will he talk to you? He's been hiding for like 2 days now. Won't speak to nobody but me.
Can you tell me where to find him? Maybe he'll talk to me.
Nuh-uh. You gotta earn that information. I don't know if I can trust you right now.
What's this about a giant monster?
Right, so my brother Vauxhall, like 2 nights ago, it was night time, right? And we had been playing this massive game of buzzsaws and dynamos, so I was like, wah! But, where was I?
The giant monster.
Oh yeah, right. So, later that night, he wakes me up screaming about how he saw a giant monster.
And?
That's the end of my story. Don't tell Ember I told you.
This vehicle, it had legs instead of wheels.
Vehicles don't have legs, though.
This one did. Your brother saw a monster, right? You thinking what I'm thinking?
Yeah, that it was a giant daddy longlegs.
No. That your brother's monster was actually...
A very small daddy longlegs, but very close to him.
No.
I caught a daddy longlegs once. What was your question?
I'm looking for a boy about your age named Milo, who may have come through here.
You're asking the right guy. I remember every face that's come through here since I was a little kid.
Yeah? How many's that?
Like, at least 12. How recently are we talking?
Sometime over the past couple of nights.
Oh, didn't know. Haven't seen no kids.
Your roundabout probably has a chain on it for a reason.
Yeah, and that reason is Mr. Hobbsworth is stupid. Can you fix it?
Bye.
Call it if you need anything. Yes, okay, let's go. Push me.
Hey, kid.
Push me. Push me.
I've got things to do.
Push me.
I recognized the girl. She was the one who'd run away from me earlier. Excuse me. Hello?
You!
Me what?
You're the guy in the desert!
And you're the girl with the corpse.
Okay, first of all, that guy was dead long before I got there. And second of all, it's your fault Big Steve stole my deed.
Lost your what? To who?
Do you realize how much potential trade you cost me?
Honestly, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Ugh. I trade. I'm a trader. Name's Ember.
What were you doing out there in the desert with that corpse?
Mister, are you looking to trade something or what?
Trade?
Trade, you know, tech, gadgets, knickknacks from the Gap or the city.
That's what I do. I collect stuff, sell stuff, trade stuff. Only since you're interfering, let Big Steve fly off with my deet, it'll be a while before I can make proper trades again. Now excuse me.
What's a deet?
My deet, man. DTT. Data transfer tool. Deet.
What's the deet for?
Duh, transferring data. That's what I was doing with that dead fella. Transferring his citizen ID for trading, yeah? You distracted me, and Big Steve nabbed it and flew off. Like I said, thanks.
Tell me about this deet.
Simple. I collect IDs and I use the deet to swap them. At least I did, until Big Steve grabbed it.
What were you doing out there in the desert with that corpse?
I told you already, I was deeting his ID. Only now, Big Steve has my deet and, ipso facto, the ID.
What's a U-chip?
It holds your identity, yeah? All your messages and likes and favorites and that. Everyone from the city has one. So, you want something or you want to get inside your house and you just, boop, and it just happens.
I just need to know if you've seen a missing kid come this way.
You're looking in the wrong place. Only boys around here are Pixel and Voxel, and the only thing they're missing is a few screws.
Did you see a strange vehicle come through this way?
Strange? You mean like that stinky one there?
No, this one had legs.
Not seen anything like that. Maybe you didn't either, crazy guy.
I'm not crazy.
Sure you're not.
That's all for now. Thanks.
Anytime. Oh wait, no. Come back if you want to talk business.
For someone with a business interest in dead bodies, she seemed pretty normal. I hadn't seen one of these terminals in 10 years. Link. The evil behind everything that happened all those years ago. The attack on my village. The death of my mother. Nothing happened. Probably because the machine had had its innards ripped out. Anything you can tell me about this finger?
Whoa. Okay, this is some serious kit. The micro actuators alone are worth a bundle. Want to trade?
I think I'll hold on to it for now. A makeshift workbench had been set up. Its structural integrity seemed over-reliant on some old, deflated tires. Hey, me again.
Wanna push me on the swings?
Maybe later.
Oh,
What's wrong with Voxel?
like, why is he hiding?
Yeah,
I told you, man. He thinks he saw a monster.
will you tell me where your brother is hiding? Maybe we can help each other out with our monster problems.
Maybe. Yeah, okay. You done me a favor. He's hiding in a bench in the garden. I told him I wouldn't tell no one, but you seem okay.
See you around.
Call it if you need anything.
There was something strange about the water. And there was an unmistakable smell of ozone. Up close, I could see the water was holographically concealing an electric fence? bridge seemed to be operated by some sort of hand scanner.
Error. Bollard malfunction.
The bridge appeared to still be broken. Excuse me.
Oh, hello, visitor.
Can I ask you a few questions?
Love to help you out, but me and my bollard here having a bit of a disagreement. Shouldn't be too long.
The hologram was already active.
Sorry to keep you waiting, sir. Welcome to Union City. My name is Greta. It is my duty and pleasure to answer any questions you may have about Union City and the local area. How may I help you today?
So is Joey still running things around here?
He was, until just a few years ago.
That doesn't sound good. Hope he didn't screw things up.
Not at all, sir. Joey the Savior was a great leader. Citizen happiness reached unprecedented levels.
Good to hear it. I happen to be an old friend of his.
Oh, we're all friends of Joey, sir. Gone but not forgotten.
Is there some way I can speak to Joey?
Sadly not, sir.
Oh, you mean he's not around at all?
Gone to a better place, sir. Went to find peace after a lifetime of service. Some say he strode out into the Gap one morning. Others say he took a boat at dusk and went to explore other lands.
So who runs the city now?
The Council of Elected Ministers, of course.
This U-chip thing, what does it do?
It allows you to interact with all the Minos devices in the area, as well as storing all your personal information.
Sounds kinda invasive.
We prefer the word transformative, sir.
A child has been kidnapped from my village.
From your village? Was the child a registered citizen of Union City?
No, his name is Milo, and...
Polite apology, Minos can only concern itself with registered citizens.
I was hoping you'd be able to help.
And isn't hope a wonderful thing? In the meantime, do you have any other queries?
I'm looking for a vehicle. Has anything come through here?
No.
You haven't seen a weird vehicle with legs instead of wheels?
Polite apology. I cannot discuss the details of other visitors' vehicular movements.
But this vehicle, it kidnapped a child.
Is there anything else I can help you with today?
Have a nice day.
In Union City, sir, there is no other kind of day.
Voxel was hiding out in the makeshift den. Hello, Voxel.
Shh. What?
My name is Foster. I've just got a few questions. I wanted to ask you if you've seen any monsters.
How do you know about the monster?
Ember told me.
Ember? What did she tell you? That I was making it up? Go away.
Me again. Can we talk some more?
Hi.
Voxel, about this monster. Truth is, I'm a monster hunter. I've been tracking a monster across the desert for days. I think he came through here, and I'm looking for someone brave enough to see it and live to tell the tale.
I saw it.
Can you describe it?
It was big and beastie, and it eats children, and I could hear the screaming, and it was fast and dark and silent.
Slow down, one thing at a time.
It was big, like a giant dog.
A giant dog? That sounds like what I'm after. Did you see any children?
No, but I heard them. I heard kids crying inside its tummy.
And where did it go?
It sneaked off into the city. After that, I got in here. No way am I gonna let it get me.
You've been in here for 2 days?
Still alive, aren't I?
Did you say you heard kids crying from inside the dog?
I think so. Sure sounded like that.
Can you tell me more about these missing kids?
Only that I heard them inside the monster.
This giant dog, where did you see it?
I was playing buzzsaws and dynamos with Pixel. I won, and he was really cross. Then, in the night, I woke up. It was totally dark. I'd heard this sound, like feet padding along the road, big feet. And then I heard screams, children's screams. I ran over here and hid in my fort.
And you've been in here ever since?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Any ideas on getting into the city?
People go in and out of the main gate. Are you gonna go in there and kill it?
Sure am. That's what monster hunters do best. Then I'm gonna bring Milo and the other children back out.
You will? Oh, you better take this.
Thanks. What is it?
A firecracker. I was gonna use it to kill the monster, but you can have it.
What do I do with this firecracker?
I don't know. Throw it at the monster. But cover your ears.
Thanks, Voxel.
Hey, you got anything to eat? I'm kinda hungry.
I could keep an eye out.
Mr. Hopsworth sometimes lets me have some of his lunch. He doesn't usually know that, though.
Ah, understood. Voxel's giant dog sounded a lot like the stalker that had taken Milo. Now I was sure that the stalker had entered the city. There had to be a way in through the main gates. Right. Hit the bumper. These were not my best moves. Hey, Wendell.
Managed to get those doors open all right?
Just about.
Did you, do the jig?
Sure did. You said it was essential.
That's right. Although, here's a funny thing. My wife never does the jig back at the farm. But it always seems to open for her. Anyway, what can I do for you?
Want one of these mini Ks?
Oh, better not.
I thought you loved them.
Oh, of course I do. They're delicious.
But?
Don't get high on your own supply.
Sorry?
No scoffage on thine own sausage.
Oh, I see. Suit yourself. Any ideas on how I can get into the city?
Aye, that's easy. You just need one small thing.
Great. What?
A truck.
What? Like yours?
No, not like mine. You want one that actually moves under its own power. That being said, you won't even get across the bridge without an authorized ID. Citizen's ID gets you all the way into the city, privileges and all. I've got ID, all right, but my power cell's empty. Long story short, I could drive in. If I could drive in.
Do you need a vehicle to get into the city?
You do, but I don't. I've got Brucey here. What I do need is a new power cell.
And you can't just walk in?
Are you mad? Walk into the city? There's guns guarding them main gates, and they'd make mincemeat out of you, Sonny Jim.
Mind if I take a look at the power cell? I'm pretty handy with this sort of stuff.
Hobsworth has it. Told me he'd have it charged in a jiffy.
Great. How long ago was that?
About 1 million jiffies ago. My guess is it's either gathering dust or it's being ground to dust.
I take it this is your truck?
It's got my name on it, don't it?
Your name is W?
Well, some of it.
I'll leave you be.
I'm fine with that.
Hey, Ember.
Hi again.
Catch you later.
Bye now.
How about a delicious mini-K made with mostly real...
I heard that before. Not interested.
Me again. Can we talk some more?
Hi.
What's this about a sandwich?
Mr. Hopsworth always brings sandwiches from the city. They're so good. He's usually got 1 or 2 in his hut.
Should I ask Mr. Hobsworth if he wants to share?
No, don't do that. He likes sharing best when he doesn't know about it.
Do you know how I can get inside the city?
I already said you need to get across the river and through the big doors.
Can I grab another one of those firecrackers?
Sorry, mister. That was the last one.
Bye. Hey, me again.
can I help?
Do you know how to get into the city?
Oh, if I knew that, would I be living in this car park?
What do you do here?
Well, me and my brother and my sister usually live in a tribe way over that way by the old burnt-down radio tower. But it's like so boring there. We come here for the action.
I can see why. See you around.
Call it if you need anything.
Excuse me.
Oh, hello, visitor.
Can I ask you a few questions?
Love to help you out, but me and my bollard here having a bit of a disagreement. Shouldn't be too long.
Make the world shine with nutrients. Get rid of everything. Unblock your heartbeat with Laxi Bleach. Not burst sausages. Knock yourself out with a bite whilst they're fresh.
Enjoy this little piece of happiness, courtesy of Minos.
The machine ejected a garish, beclowned can of soda labeled Spankles.
You are currently at your maximum allotted Spankles allowance. Have a nice day.
How can I help?
Koala Couples is proud to announce Cardinal Frog and Sister Toad. Complete your collection today.
Excuse me.
Greetings, registered Gaplander.
How do I get into the city?
Only citizens have access to the city.
Okay, right. So, how do I become a citizen?
You have already started the immigration procedure. Please be patient whilst your application is processed.
Bye for now.
Have a really awesome day.
Hey, me again.
Hi again.
Any ideas on getting into the city?
You got one of them U-chips?
Yeah, just got one from the terminal over there.
That one's no good. They've given you a cheap temp ID so the droids don't run you over. Bridge only opens for citizens. Soz, mate.
So are you digging that guy's U-chip out of his hand?
What? No! Data transfer. I told you. I cloned his ID data onto the D for later.
What happens later?
Well, you know, maybe someone doesn't want to be found. I do swapsies.
For a price?
Yeah.
Any idea whose body that was out there?
Dunno. Just some guy from the city.
How do you know?
'Cause I got the citizen's ID from his U-chip. Duh.
See you around.
Peace.
Ember's deed had a citizen ID stored on it. A makeshift workbench had been set up. Its structural integrity seemed over-reliant on some old, deflated tires. Hey, me again.
Wanna push me on the swings?
Maybe later.
Aw.
See you around.
Okay, I'll go.
Me again. Can we talk some more?
Hi.
Did anyone else see the dog?
I don't think so. No one believes it even exists. But you do, don't you? You believe me?
Don't worry, Voxel. I'm on the hunt. There's a sandwich in that hut?
Down the other end of the garden, yeah.
Thanks, Voxel. I was yet to enjoy all these benefits.
Authorized citizen ID required.
I got you a drink.
Shame it ain't something stronger.
Error. Bollard malfunction.
The bridge appeared to still be broken. You ever had one of these?
Spankles? Gimme!
Are you allowed?
Yeah. Just don't tell Ember.
Hey, me again.
How can I help?
Bye.
Okay, I'll go.
What can you trade for some spankles?
Honestly, nothing. I actually have an infinite supply.
Me again. Can we talk some more?
Hi.
There's a sandwich in that hut?
Down the other end of the garden, yeah.
Thanks, Voxel.
Authorized citizen ID required.
I'd learned to think twice before just slapping my hand on something. It was a statue of my friend Joey. I couldn't imagine why they would have erected it. I was sure Joey would help me find Milo, if I could just get back into the city.
Apologies, but you have exceeded your Spankles allowance.
The 1 can a day limit didn't exactly support a thirst for Spankles. It looked like the sculpture had seen better days. Unless that was the intention. A sand pit. In the desert. The irony sure wasn't lost on me.
Are you gonna eat that sausage?
Not a chance. Have you smelled this thing?
Yeah, from over there.
How's it going, Wendell?
Can't complain. Not like anybody'd listen if I did.
That's the spirit.
What's on your mind?
So all you need to get into the city is a charged power cell?
Land snake's alive, yes. A power cell. Do you want me to write it down?
No, I got it. I had this sinking feeling that the wrecked power cell in Hobsworth's hut was the one that Wendell hoped would power his truck. Any other vehicles around here I could use?
There's nought round here.
I need to get into the city as soon as possible.
Me too, pal. But Brucey here's not going anywhere.
I'll be back.
I'll be here.
Hey, me again.
Hi again.
Who's Big Steve?
You see all these birds all over the place? Big Steve's the purple one, with a beak full of my deet.
What do you trade?
Like I said, sometimes people from outside want stuff from the inside. Sometimes people from inside want stuff from the outside. Second one doesn't happen very often since inside's got, like, everything and free. But it happens.
Suppose a guy from outside wanted to get inside.
Ah, my most popular item. Until Big Steve took my deet, that is.
I spoke to Voxel about his monster problem.
You what?
I think his monster is the vehicle I've been tracking.
Oh, good for you. So you told him the monster was real? Won't be seeing him anytime soon. Nice one, Super Dad.
Voxel's a skittish one, isn't he?
Watch your mouth. How'd you know where to find him anyway?
Pixel told me.
Mate, I don't know you, you don't know me, you don't know them. Let's keep it that way. Stop asking questions, finish your business, and move along. Meanwhile, where's Pixel? Me and him need to have some words about stranger danger.
Are you sure you haven't seen a young boy?
Kinda hard to get lost in a crowd here. This place ain't exactly Aspiration Plaza. So no, I haven't seen your kid.
I got a U-chip with a temporary ID from over there.
Good for you, they're free.
Can I get into the city with it?
No. And yes, and no.
Break that down for me.
No, a temp ID so they can keep track of you around here. Won't get you inside. Yes, I could deet that corpse's ID onto a U-chip. And no, because as you well know, my deet's been eaten.
See you around.
Later, man.
Anything you can tell me about this finger?
Whoa. Okay, this is some serious kit. The micro actuators alone are worth a bundle. Want to trade?
I think I'll hold on to it for now. A makeshift workbench had been set up. Its structural integrity seemed over-reliant on some old, deflated tires. Hey, got a moment?
Wanna push me on the swings?
Maybe later. Do you know anything about the city?
Yes, it's amazing.
How do you mean?
You should hear Mr. Hobbsworth talk about it. It's like you say, I want a sandwich, and blam! You've got a sandwich in your hand. And then you drop your sandwich on the floor and make a mess, and it's instantly cleaned up. You don't have to do anything yourself. And then you say, I want another sandwich, and blam, another sandwich. And that's for like anything, not just sandwiches.
See you around.
Call it if you need anything.
Hi.
Hi again.
Thanks, Ember.
Peace.
Me again. Can we talk some more?
Hi.
How long ago did you see this dog?
It was 1, 2, 3... 2. It was 2 nights ago.
And you've been in here ever since?
Yeah. I'm hungry.
How long ago did you see this dog?
I said already. 2 nights ago.
And you've been in here ever since?
Yeah. I'm hungry.
There's a sandwich in that hut?
Down the other end of the garden, yeah.
See you around. There was an empty space where the power cell should have been.
My crowbar could do plenty of things, but powering a truck was not one of them.
Hey, Wendell.
Hello, stranger. How goes the battle?
How long have you been here?
Lost count, but the delicious aroma emanating from my mini case suggests at least 2 days.
Aren't you worried that they, might be going rancid?
Nothing that a healthy chlorine wash won't fix.
When the power cell is working, what are you hauling then?
Mini K's. Artisanal, organic, handcrafted protein cylinders. At least that's what it says on the packet.
Sounds expensive.
Doesn't it? Between you and me, they're just knackwurst sausages. But these city folk love a tagline.
So these mini Ks, what are the other ingredients?
Eh?
You said they contain some real meat. What's the rest made up of?
Flavor.
Yes, but... what was that you said about other missing kids?
Nothing specific.
Come on, try me.
Oh, just rumors. Voices on the wind, campfire tales. One man's kidnapping is another man's wandered off and fell down an hole, says I. No kids round here. Oh, except those young bucks over yonder. Sorry I can't help.
Your mini Ks are starting to smell a little ripe.
I prefer to think of it as aged to perfection.
But...
aged to perfection.
I'm looking for a vehicle.
Well, mate, today's your lucky day. This is a vehicle.
No, I'm looking for a special vehicle.
But Brucey is special. All he needs is his power cell and we'll be on our way.
The vehicle I'm looking for had 4 legs and no wheels.
A vehicle with legs? Think you've got bats in your belfry, mate.
So all you need to get into the city is a charged power...
Land...
No, I got it. Be seeing you.
Aye.
I called upon my extensive background in engineering.
Order received.
Hey! It's working! Hey, we fixed it!
Yeah, piece of cake.
Dude, Council sure is shining in my direction today. Do you know how many times I've scanned this thing? The last scan must have done the trick. You see, I'm the diagnostician and tech expert around here. Name's Hobsworth. What can I do for you?
How are things going with Wendell's power cell?
It's in my office.
But how long until it's charged?
It's hard to say, but it's on my list.
I'm looking for a vehicle that might have passed this way.
What kind of vehicle? Maybe I can help.
Well, I didn't get a good look, but I know it has 4 giant legs.
Legs? Word to the wise man. Vehicles have wheels. Whoa, that doesn't sound like any vehicle I've ever heard of. And I've got more magazines under my bed than you can even imagine.
About this missing kid.
Dude, word of advice, huh? Since you're new here?
Okay.
Look, maybe kidnapping is the sort of thing you people do in the Gap. But this is Union City, man. We're a proper society.
Gotcha. Thanks. So what's your deal, Hobsworth?
I am a diagnostician for the Ministry of Comfort.
And what exactly does a diagnostician do?
I find problems.
And fix them?
No, I just diagnose them. Minos fixes them.
This may sound like a stupid question, but how do I actually get into the city?
Well, first thing would be to head over to the city gates.
Yes?
If you got a valid ID, and just scan your U-chip, and the bridge will open.
Valid for what?
Now, that is a stupid question. You need a vehicle to get through the big doors there. If you have transport clearance, like that old fella with the smelly truck, you just drive up, scan your ID, and roll right onto the elevator down to the cargo bay.
Tell me about Joey.
Praise Joey. Not a day goes by where I don't thank him for the happiness and prosperity he brought to Union City.
Joey and I go way back. We must be talking about the same one.
Well, it depends. Our Joey was kind, benevolent, generous, firm, resolute, moral, he was magnanimous, proactive, and a friend to all citizens alike. Does that sound like your Joey?
My Joey was more of a sarcastic pain in the... But he was my best friend. Any updates on Wendell's power cell?
Not yet, but I'll get onto it soon.
See you around, Hobsworth.
Oh, before I forget, I really appreciate your patience back there when I was fixing the bridge. Let me thank you properly. Give me your hand.
Okay.
There you go. Your kudos just got a boost.
Thanks, I think.
Keep a smile on your face.
Work order. Work order received. Work order accepted. Authorized citizen ID required.
Hey, Wendell.
Hello, stranger. How goes the battle?
I'll leave you be.
I'm fine with that.
A makeshift workbench had been set up. Its structural integrity seemed over-reliant on some old deflated tires. Hey, me again.
Hi again.
Thanks, Ember.
Peace.
Hey, me again.
Wanna push me on the swings?
Maybe later. Bye.
Okay, I'll go.
Grabbit's independent traders. I'd bought from sketchier places out in the Gap. Got something for you, Hopsworth.
Is that one of those meaty Watsits from the nice old gen over there?
You bet it is. Want one?
Oh, I'm not a sausage kind of guy, you know?
Come on, big fella. The bird's beak looked especially vicious. One particularly large and familiar bird stood out from the rest. The bird's beak looked especially vicious. It was Big Steve, and it still had Ember's teeth in its beak. The bird's beak looked especially vicious. The bird's beak looked especially vicious. Come on, big fella. The gang was too distracted. The bird's beak looked especially vicious. These were tough desert birds. Waving a crowbar around wouldn't faze them. The bird's beak looked especially vicious. Hey, Wendell.
Hello, stranger. How goes the battle?
Your mini-Ks are starting to smell a little ripe.
I prefer to think of it as aged to perfection.
But...
Aged to perfection.
I'll leave you be.
I'm fine with that.